Hi YouTube. Welcome to my kitchen. It's kind of messy right now, so come along with me while I clean it. You can tell that we eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables because there's tomato and apple here. This morning already, I have washed strawberries and grapes. I went this morning to the store and grabbed some snacky type foods for us this weekend. My husband and I are going to be taking a little vacation. So I grabbed some snacky type foods so that I wouldn't overindulge in stuff that's bad for me. So I'm packing that into the bag. I have some tuna pouches, some almonds and cashews, and then in my fridge I have some yogurt, some string cheese, some grapes and strawberries. So I've been really focusing on my food and how I'm eating and what I'm eating for the last, week, and I'm doing really well with it. Now, as you can see, yesterday I didn't clean anything because I was having a very bad pain day. If you don't know, I'm a chronic illness warrior, and some days I can't, function. So yesterday I couldn't close my hands. Today, praise God, the flare is starting to let up and I can close my hands, and that's definitely a God thing. It's exactly what I prayed for. Anyway, that's why this is still out. I made some cheeseburger pie with spaghetti squash, and I will try to remember to put that recipe in the description below. But I have not yet thrown away the hulls or shells or whatever they're called, the outer parts of the spaghetti squash. We learned the hard way that the chickens won't eat them. So I just throw them away until he is ready to do some composting again, but he's not ready for that yet. Sorry, you can't see me, but you can look at my mess. That's kind of me, isn't it? I apologize for that. Anyway, so I am trying to get some cleanup done today because when we go out of town, I don't want, to come back to a messy house. So I have a nectarine left from last week that's starting to go bad, so I'm going to eat that today. I just had a couple of the strawberries that were, they start to get old after a while, right? And so I'm going to move you a little bit closer. Like that. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, I have a lot to do and a little time to do it in. As you can see here, I've got some Bell's Naphtha, some borax, and some washing soda. So I will be making homemade laundry detergent when I get back. I'm just leaving these things out. And then my husband bought me some steel wool because I have some pans that really need a good scrubbing. I'm hanging on to my Mary Kay box here because I want to take some soap with me to my sister's house this weekend so that she can have some. And so I'm going to put it in that box. Figure that's a good use of the box, right? So I'm just going to give this a little scrub because it's gotten dirty again. And yesterday I wasn't even able to hold the bottle, much less squeeze the trigger. So today I'm getting things cleaned up. Normally on Wednesday mornings I'm making bread, a dozen loaves to take to the farmer's market on Thursdays. But because this week is 4th of July and we're actually going to be somewhere for the 4th, I'm not making bread today. So it's like having an extra day off, or at least a morning off. I work tonight. You can't really see me because of that window, can you? Guess this is not a great time to film for YouTube. Now I know. Anyway, you'll forgive me, I hope, this time. Anyway, so if you follow me on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, you probably know that one of the things that I do when I go live is I ask questions. Well, I'm not live here. This is being recorded and posted later, but the question still remains. What are you doing today for your mental health? And what are you doing today for your physical health? Now that that's clean, I'll switch you around so you're not staring into that. So for my physical health this morning, I got up and I did some yoga. I work out my arms, my core, and I do yoga. I do each one of those twice a week. On Sundays, I take a day of rest. I rest my body and my mind and my spirit. I think that's important, and that's what God demonstrates in Genesis. Anyway, so today was yoga, and I don't love yoga, but I'm not very stretchy, I'm not very bendy, and I want to be more stretchy and bendy, and it helps my back. So I do it anyway, even if I don't like it. For my mental health, I am reading a book called 12 Extraordinary Women by John MacArthur. And if you've read it before, please let me know in the comments what you think of it, because so far I really love it, but I'm only in the first chapter. So I want to know what other people think of it. And if you haven't read it, would you be willing to read it? Because it's a really good book so far. Anyway, this isn't a very long video, YouTube, but I appreciate you coming to see me and visit with me while I'm cleaning up my kitchen. I have a few things that need to be put away from last week's farmer's market. So I'm about to go and do that. But first, my kitchen and I, bright and everything, would like to say have a great holiday. Bye, everybody.